Do it.
It's just a little one. Look.
Do it.
No. Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Yes.
Yes.
That's that one.
So cheesy.
You're lactose intolerant.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Boneyard Arcade Podcast. As always, I'm Lucky.
I'm Chloe.
I'm Grimm.
And I'm Josh.
I don't know.
Wait
Sure.
a second.
Which?
Huh?
Don't I usually go last?
Not in like the last since we've
Really?
routinely sat like this.
Oh wow.
I
Yeah.
don't pay attention.
Fuck.
I'm
Yeah.
like focus on saying your shit correctly, and then like white noise for the next.
I
wait for
always
1
just
week
I
and
always
actually
just
get how fucking you roll.
mentally go like whoever says it round to their left and just in a circle.
Yeah.
It's like clockwise.
I don't know. I don't think that hard about it, but I was like,
Well, I just
right.
realized
I try
that
not
was
to
why
think
the
that hard
flow.
about anything.
that's okay.
It's been a long time since we've had a discussion about
I'm new.
ballsing up an intro.
I'm new.
I'm new
It's
to
my
this.
first day. It's just a picture of Homer on the boat telling everyone it's his first day in different languages. Quack, quack, quack.
I will get this right one day. Promise.
How you been, gang? It's been a week since we did the
2
podcast
weeks.
last.
Oh,
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Took a break out.
Technical
break after
difficulties.
Halloween.
Whoops, sorry. But we're here now. Don't worry. You've missed us. I know because of all the comments that said, never mind.
Never come back.
Never come back, please. We don't want this anymore. Have you guys been
Oh,
up to?
thank God it's over.
Have you been up to much since we've taken a break?
I joined a gang apparently to my parents.
Is it
What?
the Hells Angels?
No, I've just started the milkshake club, guys. I got a tattoo.
I would like to call you Mistress of the Yard.
Yeah, man.
I-
Dun, 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 dun.
I feel like the whole gang thing, you kind of fucked up with that because you made a post on Facebook saying, I'm part of a gang. Right? And my brother actually looked at it and went, oh my God, Chloe gets a milkshake tattoo and now she's like part of the gang. Because he didn't read it. He just read it real quick. He was like, so Chloe's now like part of the gang, guys. She got a tattoo.
Oh, no.
And I was like, wow, so people are going to think Chloe's doing it to fit in and her parents are going to think she's part of a gang.
Great.
No one in a gang gets a milkshake tattoo.
I do not think
Well,
that far ahead when
I
I
know.
make stupid comments. I just make stupid comments.
I like
And that's
it.
right. When I read it, I was like, I know Chloe's not thought about this for 2 seconds, but the faster you read it, the funnier it is because it's a fucking milkshake. And
That was the point of it, though. It's just like, I know it's... Well, you know
so
what?
you're part of it.
No,
You're part
I
of a gang.
fucking love my milkshake, just for the record. I love my milkshake. It's a quirky tattoo that I was really, really excited to get, and I actually find any excuse to talk about it with somebody.
Should we put a close up of it on the screen?
Yes.
Just so that everyone can see. I mean,
Yeah,
they
they're
want
gonna
to see
put
it
it
there,
up on
but
it.
we'll have to put a
Chloe.
photo.
You got-
Okay, you know what? I get it. Thank you.
You got
But
too
yeah.
many hairs.
I
Yeah,
got too many
there's no way
hands, and the
anyone's going to see
bandana doesn't
that.
help either. Yeah, but yes.
First tattoo.
first
Congratulations.
tattoo. It was really, really exciting.
Was it? Did it hurt? How was it? Okay. Take me through the experience of a first time tattoo goer. I know it's like not a huge deal, but you've been wanting to get this for like ages. And so
Yeah.
I'm excited for you to be excited about it.
You're Chloeing it hard. She gets a
Everything
tattoo
I'm
now, and then you
fucking
start
doing.
smashing into mic arms. The switching.
Who broke the timer?
No, the battery's running low.
God damn it. All right. If this podcast times out, it's
This is
because
why we can't have nice
we
things.
can't have nice things. Okay. Josh,
You
all good.
talk amongst
We're sweet.
yourselves. I'll sort this out.
Okay, sure.
All right, cool.
First
Tea break.
tattoos, because Josh has no interest in tattoos.
Well, no, like the tattoo was like it actually wasn't bad in that spot. When Dan got his, I remember he said that he didn't feel a thing.
Yeah.
So naturally, I was just sold to just go, yes, I want the painless spot. Give me the painless spot. So it actually was really nice. She used 3 different needles on me, so the outline was really enjoyable. Like she got to
Nice.
this spot, and I actually kept on telling her, I think I'm drooling. So just if you stay in that spot, we're great.
Yeah.
And then the shading was a little pinchy, and then the white ink was a little bit more, but nothing I could complain about.
Yeah.
Best first tattoo experience. And Brie, you were awesome. Thank
Aw,
you. I
That's
love
so
my
cute.
tattoo.
We'll put a link to Bree's Instagram in the
Yeah.
comments because she does really cool stuff and she's done all
awesome.
of your tattoos as well, which you
She's-
went ahead and like filled in the blanks.
yeah.
a bit.
So she's like my go-to artist, unless there's something that she can't do, which unfortunately is going to happen for one of my pieces that I've got coming up. But it just means we're collaborating.
Oh,
So,
cool. Well,
yeah,
that'll be
that's good.
interesting.
So yeah, so we're going to work together on some stuff with my regular artist and another artist, and we're going to merge their 2 styles together
Nice.
to get stuff done. But no, it was good. It was interesting to take Chloe to her first tattoo because firstly, I knew what it felt like behind the ear. And I knew that it feels nice. It's not too bad.
Yep.
Because I've felt what it's like in some shitty parts of your body. And yeah, I was surprised that actually didn't hurt at all.
What's the worst you've had so far?
Here, the bottom of my wrist.
Okay,
which is,
right on
like,
the bone.
fucked
That's
up.
where everyone gets tattoos.
Yeah, which
Everyone.
is weird. It's like
But,
it's
like,
not
right
not the bone
here?
bit. It's the nerve bit. So you've got a nerve that
Oh.
runs really close to the top of your
Like,
skin here.
All these tendons
Yeah,
here.
and it's here is fine in this part. Even on the bones, it's okay. But as soon as it hits here and on this side here, it's just like those 2 points are the fucking like most painful. And I've had like the inside elbow
You had
and
your
stuff.
elbow
Yeah.
done as well.
And that to me sucked. I think everyone's different because for me, like the closer you get to the elbow, of course, it starts to hurt. But
Yeah.
it wasn't even close to the elbow. Didn't hurt as much as the bottom of my wrist. I think everyone's different. That really sucked for me. And I haven't gotten that done on this side yet. I've gotten the rest of this arm kind of filled in. But the next session is going to be all down here and in this gap up in the elbow. So, yeah,
That
so
sounds
that's
like
gonna
the
be
worst
shit.
fucking thing ever.
I know, and I'm getting a whole bunch of blacked out tombstones down here. So they're gonna like, it's just gonna be fucking terrible.
That sounds gnarly.
Yeah,
You're actually
it's
going to be
fun.
brought to tears. Like,
Yeah.
not in a bad way. You don't cry. And so I think that will actually break you. and
It's
It hurts so good.
yeah, it'll be interesting. But it's definitely an experience for, you know, if you're into tattoos, you'll go through it, I guess. So.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any? This is going to sound super basic, white girl, but I don't have any tattoos, and eventually I'd like to get some. Do you have any tips for tattoo?
Breathe.
Breathe.
Like,
Breathe.
I think at one point I was holding my breath and Brie was just like, you can breathe now. But it actually felt like I was going to go to sleep if
Were
I
you
breathed
worried
any harder.
that by breathing you were going to move?
Kinda.
Because I do that with haircuts. It's a little more permanent when it's, you know, ink.
Tattoo.
Does that with? It's like yeah. I get the same thing, but when I get my hair cut,
No, it's one thing I said to Chloe, which
Hey,
is
I
I think
trust
it's
him.
like very, very important, was I know that when Chloe like gets scared of something,
yeah.
when something hurts her even in the slightest, or even if it could spook her in the slightest way, or, you know, surprise her, Chloe will jump and make noise. So yeah, she's a fidgeter.
That's a Chloe noise.
Yeah, and I just said, look, if there is anything you do, just focus on staying still.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it hurts. Obviously, like if it really, really hurts, say something
And they'll stop.
and they'll stop. But do not jump because it hurts.
Yeah.
Just try to focus so hard that you just relax yourself and don't stress too much about what's going to happen. Just sort of chill out,
Yeah.
breathe and relax and, you know, let the needle go in. And if it hurts, say something, don't jump. Because if you jump and there's a line that you end up with, or you end up with like a blotch, you know, in there, it's just going to look shit. So
Or
that's
like a
probably
nice
the biggest
smooth curve that's got like this massive in it.
Yeah. You don't have to usually tell
earthquake.
people the basics of like, make sure you eat a little bit beforehand, but not too much. You know, have a sugary drink and keep some sugar on you.
You never know.
Like,
Some people walk in, they're like, "Yeah, bro, tattoo, it'll be sick." Or people are just like, "Oh, I just, I thought I'd get something, haha, be funny." And people are all like, "Okay, sit down. I'm gonna dig needles into your skin for like 3 hours." So
Yeah. Yeah. And I think people are also very different. Like for some people I know, they will pick a tattoo.
yeah,
They will not get it tattooed for a year. And if in a year's time they still like the design they picked a year ago, then they'll get it tattooed. But if they revisit it a year later, they will look at it and go, I don't like this anymore. What was I thinking a year ago? And they will not get it tattooed because they
I've
can't
done
commit
that
to it.
so many times.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
drawn things, and I'm like, "Yeah, I'd love to take this to an artist to get them to do it properly." To see if I'd like it, and
Yeah.
and I have it like a year later, and I look at it, and I'm like, "The fuck was I thinking?" And I'm like, "I'm so glad I didn't fucking put that on me."
Yeah.
But I'm really non-committal about things, so it's like,
Yeah. See, I've committed to tattoos.
Yeah.
So my left arm, the whole design on my left arm, besides Wednesday Addams, I decided on the night before.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
See, that's crazy to me. I don't think I could do it.
Yeah.
Just personally, I don't, because I sit there and I and ah about things all
course.
the time. Like
Yeah.
I change my hair color all the time because I'm like, oh, I don't know if I like this anymore, sort of
Yeah.
thing. So it's like, but it's a really fucking cool tattoo. If you, we'll put the links up to everyone at the end of the show anyway. Just go look at everyone's tattoos because they're really nice.
Post them and show them off. Mine's a bit scabby at the moment. I'm like falling apart and peeling parts of my skin
Should
off.
you
It's
pick
kinda-
it? Is
You
that a
shouldn't.
no-no?
No, you really shouldn't.
Don't
But
pick
mine are
tattoos.
like practically like hanging by a thread, which means they're off my body, but they're kind of just sitting there attached to like the skin that's still attached. So I'm kind of just like tiny little pieces. Do not strip that shit off because I've seen people pull ink out of their skin and it's really gross.
Oh, Jesus.
And it's just taking fresh skin by accident, and then you're red and you're rashy and
Yeah.
you're fucked, and yeah, it's no good.
Sounds delightful.
So yeah,
It was very
yeah.
delightful.
I'm glad that you guys are both happy, her especially.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
you've
yeah.
been-
Yeah.
On such a high.
when Dan messaged, he sent me a picture of you laying down getting your head done. He's like, she's smashing it, and I'm like, oh, I'm so proud. I was like, that's really cute. I'm gonna go get a tattoo of Chloe's face on my face.
I was gonna get YOLO. I was gonna get yo under this eye, low under this eye.
I would be forever proud of you if you did that. Let's book you in next week.
And if ever the term doesn't work out anymore, you can get go low.
Yeah.
Or Joe
for
Flow.
a while.
You could
Joe
like,
Flow.
you could
Yeah.
modify it into
Yeah.
like some sort of is it an acrostic poem that you had to do, and they'd be like, tell us on Australia Day why you like Australia and write the word. And it was a whole thing. I remember doing
A
those
is
as a kid.
for awesome. U is for I don't know any words that start with U.
Uluru.
Oh, I would have said umbrella.
Awesome umbrellas.
Australia, slip,
That's-
slop, slap. I don't know.
He's never good at that shit.
Fuck. Well, maybe if you guys feel so inclined, you can put up like a list of like do's and don'ts. of
Yeah, fuck
tattoos
yeah,
or some
we can
shit.
do that.
I thought
Or
you were
if
gonna say
anybody has
acrostic poem.
questions, well, no, send us a Boneyard Arcade acrostic poem.
There's
Or,
plenty of letters. You can get creative. A lot of them
Whatever.
repeat though.
fuck. All right, what else is happening? Next week, we are going to see the Sydney premiere of Fantastic Beasts, Where to Find Them. Part 2, The Crimes of Grindelwald. Yeah.
Oh god, wait.
I
sorry.
drive past
I'm
a
getting all
billboard for that
flustered.
every morning, and I can't wait to go and see it.
Really?
Keen as every morning I see it. I really liked it.
Josh is never excited about fucking anything unless it's
Hey.
a bargain.
Josh is my date on Monday.
I love a
That's
bargain.
That's cool, man.
Absolutely love a bargain.
Mind you, you're dressed as Grindelwald, so
I am.
might go with
I'm
you.
bleaching my hair for it, and I'm gonna do the different colored contacts.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
and the
cool.
coat. So
Well, it's going to be wonderful, isn't it?
and you're dressing up as Queenie, but
Well,
what
not-
did you say?
Not dressing up because obviously,
like
like
doing. It's like almost like when they go to Disneyland and they do what's it called?
Implied nude?
No, Disney.
No?
Nude. Full nude.
Fuck, I can't remember the word of it. Disney
Acrostic poem.
bound. No.
Lebanese cucumbers. No,
Hercules.
Here they're on special
But
this
not the
week.
character.
it's just.
Disney bounding, where you dress up as like, oh god, really?
It's not that bad. I'm gonna drop this because I know you.
Disney bounding's when like you dress up like loosely like a character, like
Oh,
you
okay,
kind of
yeah,
take
yeah, yeah.
elements of a character, like the colors and things like that.
Inspirations for your
yeah,
outfit.
inspirations.
Well,
That's
Yeah.
what we're gonna do.
mine is literally the same color as her coat in the first movie. That pink coat with the little fluffy mysterious.
It's so
That
pretty.
cute coat, and it's a vintage dress, so it's like very cute.
I was
Yeah.
gonna wear my coat and my scarf, but I also feel like it's
It's gonna be hot as
Please,
fuck.
80
please wear your
degrees.
new blah blah blah.
Josh is gonna wear it.
I'm going to wear my new
You should
scarf,
both wear it.
but then I'm going to bring my suitcase and I'm going to put my dog inside it. And I'm going to wheel it in.
Your 30-kilo
Yeah.
death machine.
It's
Who
okay.
literally will run over every photographer.
We'll just
Yeah,
get
but
all of
the-
the animals in your house and
I
put
mean,
them in Josh's.
put 'em in one
thing,
little
'cause
bag.
You've got so
Magic,
many.
you know,
I'm just fucking unleashing
my
the movie.
case isn't magical, so I'll just bring a proper suitcase and pack it full of animals and then open it up and his chaos will reign. It
You
will
gotta
be
pull
brilliant.
them out and they're all dead because they've been spoiled.
Say, I'm like, nothing's gonna happen because they're gonna
Pile
be
of
dead and they're
dead
gonna
fucking
arrest you for coming in here with dead animals.
I'll have my wand. I'll just apparate out of there or something.
You just pull your pants down, take a shit, and wave your wand. Arrest me now, muggles!
You've been reading my journal.
I'm not with you. If you get arrested, I'm still going in the premiere.
I don't know who was overly depressed in the first movie, but I'll wear guy liner and just.
Oh, Credence.
Uh-oh.
There you go.
Oh, Josh, fix the timer again.
When I said fix, what I did was I took the time and then I made it go on here.
Yeah, that's cool. That was
So-
Make Rocket go now.
Fun fact, we got 15
We'll give you
minutes.
the bowl cut because
Oh,
Credence
fuck no.
had the bowl cut. Yeah,
not a chance. I'd rather cut my head off,
And
my
then we'll
fucking
get-
head off.
What's his face?
Yeah.
Colin Farrell to come around and like feel you up and be like really suggestive.
No, I'm
Colin
coming as
Farrell's
Queenie.
not in the next one.
I know I'm cut. You want to go as
Coming
Queenie?
as
No,
Queenie.
go as
Yeah, it's
what's his face? Jacob.
Yes.
Give you pastries.
Did you have like a little mo?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello, mo?
No, just bring the pastries. You'll be fine. Carrot cake.
You bring pastries, I'll bring a suitcase of probably alive animals. Good time
Potentially
will be
alive
had by all.
animals.
Look, I reckon the air will get through the zip. That's not airtight.
I have a question. This is not in regards
related to dead
animals that are
animals.
alive
It's gonna be.
or dead. It's more a question of there have been so many times where a movie has had like a sequel that is big
Yeah.
coming out for it, and it's kind of fallen short of being as good as the first one.
Okay.
Are we concerned about that happening with this movie?
I am not personally. I'm being very optimistic. I've been in full support of Fantastic Beasts the whole time, particularly with Johnny Depp, because Johnny
Yeah.
Depp did get a lot of slack in the initial beginnings of it. I'm really excited to see what they produce for this next part of the story. But I've been excited since the beginning because it's completely original.
Yeah.
I have faith.
Yeah.
I have faith because they managed, 8 Harry Potter films that were really good. And there was no real, there's not one that I go, I'm not watching that one again.
Yeah.
Like, they were all really good. And especially as you grew up with them, you could, as they got darker and, the characters developed more and stuff like that, better and better and better. I was worried it was going to be like a step too far by doing the first Fantastic Beasts, and then when it wasn't, now I have absolute faith in them. They can just take it and run.
Oh, okay. Were the Harry Potter movies good though because they were based around books and because they had something to go off?
Yeah, I would say yes.
Okay. And Fantastic Beasts don't have any like.
I think
books.
it helped them because it helped you go in and like it's like watching the trailer. You sort of know where you know what you're getting into.
Right.
But that said, I didn't know anything about Fantastic Beasts because there wasn't really a book to go with it, and I still loved it.
There's no real like lore.
No,
Like there's no like
I don't
written.
believe so.
Are they making this up as they go now?
pretty much.
That's
Like,
really cool to have done that like without.
what they've done is like, at the end of the day, it's not impacting the core story. Nothing's going to change the core story. It's just adding to the universe that exists, a
Right.
very fantastic universe.
Yeah.
So I think they're marrying the fact that you had this story that everybody fell in love with. They're expanding on that story, like by giving you things like Pottermore that explores the history of different things and different families, different schools, all of that. And now they're just adding this new plot, which ultimately you may not like it, but it's not going to affect what was the original thing.
Yeah.
So if you love it, you hate it, it's fine. But it's adding to the universe that you love.
It doesn't change anything that's
Not at
already
all.
happened kind
Not
of thing.
at
It's
all.
just like, oh, there might be a slight, extension
it might
on
explain something that's already,
like
you-
Nagini, like the whole thing about Nagini
Yeah.
being a what to do and a slither
Animagus?
lady.
Yeah.
Cursed blood. thing.
Animagus? No.
Is it?
No,
it
she's
wasn't.
not
There
an
was another
animagus.
word for it, wasn't
No,
there?
Animorph.
no, not animal.
I fucking loved
But
Animorphs.
she's got a blood
Animal.
curse. I've forgotten the actual word for it, but she's got a blood curse that makes her eventually become more permanent. From what I've
And there was, I saw something the other day where it said that it was like a theory that Nagini is Voldemort's mother. I was going to say father. Yeah, I saw literally like a
Oh,
2
I thought
second.
it was going to be like his chick.
Like he's like.
I'm
his-
gonna read into
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I don't know where it was. I don't know if I imagined the article, like if this was just like a chicken-based stupor that I was in or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it was an article where it's like, oh, a theory that Nagini is actually Voldemort's mother or some shit. I was like,
I've
I don't
avoided.
know, I'm going to check that with Chloe.
Was it?
I've been avoiding a lot of like the stuff that goes out about it because there's been so much negativity towards it.
Yeah.
So I want to be completely open and love or hate it for whatever it is.
That's
And-
good. That's
Yeah,
a really
no,
good way to go into, especially like a franchise that you love.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like, just go in totally open to it. And if it sucks because it sucks, then it sucks.
No, like I don't know if I'm being too presumptuous here, but like you don't see people hating on the Star Wars universe because the prequels came after the original story.
There are so many people who don't like those movies.
I know
People
but
who
like
just don't like anything.
Yeah.
no, I know
Was-
people don't like those movies, but they don't love the Star Wars that started off
Yeah.
the whole franchise.
It will always have its critics, and it's going to have critics plainly because Johnny Depp's in the film. It's going to have critics because it's a story that hasn't been written. It's
Going back
like
a quick
everything.
moment to Nagini, did J.K. Rowling say that the snake Harry releases in the zoo in the first moments of the first book, was that always Nagini? Or was it a fan theory that it was
think that was- I
Nagini?
think that was a
Or
fan
did
theory.
she
Yeah.
confirm a fan theory?
The snake,
that?
the snake in the beginning was identified as a boa constrictor from Brazil.
Yeah,
So
because I knew there were some plot holes with that being Nagini, but whether she then like tried to retcon it in there.
No, Nagini was supposedly in hiding the entire time that Voldemort was dormant,
Okay.
basically. So she was never watching over Harry or anything like that. She was just hidden.
The Harry
Because
Potter
I thought it was
universe
this whole
is
big like
big.
loop background where it's like, oh, and you know
Difficult.
he accidentally let out the snake that turns out to be the thing at the end, and
I
it's the
think
whole
that
big thing.
is just a very big.
Can't see a timer anywhere, so I'm just like, I'm trying to like look at my phone and
That
remember.
many minutes
That many minutes from the end?
till we have to be done.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? How have we only been talking for that? Okay, that's fine.
I can get up and check.
No, that's, well, if you want, we're just going to keep going though.
Yeah.
We've gotten so loose with this. We used to have like a document where we'd be like topics that we should discuss.
no, it's like
Now it's just like, yeah, cool, whatever.
whatever. I
Who
mean,
gives a fuck
you just
anymore?
bought Soul Calibur, the new one.
I did, yeah.
And with so many video games that are currently out and awesome, and you know the big games of the year and shit. Like,
Yeah.
how does Soul Calibur hold up? You played the other ones?
Yeah, I played a bunch of them. I kind of dropped off when I stopped like playing on console for ages, just
Okay.
because I was like, psh. But this one's, it's like stock standard Soul Calibur. Like there's like the main storyline that you can play through all of the characters from the game, and then there's the story mode that you can play as your own character creation, but then you
cool.
kind of go through like the world of Soul Calibur, and like it's almost like an RPG sort of style thing, but
Okay.
you go to like different areas on a map, and then you can like complete tasks and, you know, all that sort of stuff. I mainly buy it so I can create fucked up monsters in the character creator.
Yeah.
And most of I'm going to save a lot of people a lot of time on this. I'm just going to say that there are hardly any like brand new items to this game.
Oh,
a
really?
lot of it is just stuff from the old games that they've carried over. Obviously, they've like reworked the graphics and stuff, but it's much of a muchness to what was on it when I played like Soul Calibur 4. So this is Soul Calibur 6.
Yeah, I haven't played Soul Calibur in
It's
ages.
good. It's a really fucking fun fighting game because you feel OP as shit all the time. Like, you just mash the buttons. It's like, yeah, I'm doing so many combos. It's like, you're pushing Y.
Yeah.
You're pushing Y. Let's be honest. But
It's like playing skateboarding or like snowboarding on a console where you're like, oh, I'm totally doing this. Or, you know, like racing games and stuff. And you're like,
I used to feel like that until Skate came out. And then I was like, fuck, I need to use the analog stick.
Sucked at Skate.
which one was the one we were waiting for? Skate 2? Skate 3? We would always harass
Skate
you
3,
about
when's
it.
it coming to Xbox One?
Yeah, Dan, when's Skate 3 happening?
I don't know anymore.
I think that happened, didn't it?
I don't
It finally
know.
happened.
Yeah, it
That was
did.
just the joke.
Skate 3 is now
Skate 4
backwards
already
compatible.
exists,
They're
doesn't
waiting
it?
for Skate 4 to come out. But there's a new game called I can't remember. It's something to do with grinding, I think.
Bump and grind? Because I hear that's a
Goat.
different kind of game.
Does it
I can't
involve
remember.
Tony Hawk?
No, I don't think it does.
Skate didn't.
It's literally Skate.
That was
it's-
someone else.
It's like an internally based one. So I think it's Microsoft Studios is actually making like a skate game.
Do you stand on your surface and like fucking do these ones? You have to, so to buy this, to play this new Microsoft Skate game, you have to have 2 surfaces, one under each foot, and like you fucking
And
lean.
And a
Hover
HoloLens.
around.
And you have to strap an Xbox One X to your back to VR the HoloLens.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's called Sessions.
Oh, well.
I don't know. I could be wrong. Actually, I think I'm wrong.
Session
Maybe it's-
sounds
maybe
really
it's just
fucking
called
rad and
Surface.
very
Maybe.
expensive.
Yeah, I don't know. It's I don't know. I don't know. But it looks like Skate,
It's
and
called
it's.
Surface.
I think it's probably going to be not as good as Skate because they always seem to fall short when they try to emulate a game that was really popular, but do it with a studio that didn't make it. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Best skate game was Tony Hawk Pro Skaters 2.
Oh, skating game.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because
Not Skate.
Skate was
Tony Hawk
yeah.
Pro Skaters 1 to 5.
1 to 5. I think I only played 2.
I had Project
That's
8
why I said
on
it was so
my
bad.
360 when I
Very
bought
old
it. And I really liked Project 8, except all the achievements were glitched. And I was, in the top 10 and that, or in the top 8 was, I think, one of the achievements because Project 8.
Yeah.
And it never triggered. I got to like 4, it still didn't trigger. And I just gave up after that. I was like, this is stupid.
I've been playing Underground and Underground 2 and American Wasteland. I've been playing all of
All of
these.
them, I assume.
I've got the emulators for them, but they fucking freeze after like the first 3 levels or 4th
Shit.
level. It's really
Maybe they'll
annoying.
re-release them eventually.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I was going to do a Let's Play on it, but then it froze in the first level and I was like, oh, fuck.
Oh, good.
It's not going to work well.
This is going
Not
well.
working well.
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, let us know if there's anything that we should ever play.
Yeah, games that are coming out. Like, I mean, well, I'm always buying games on Steam, but
Yeah.
by the time you've gotten around to, like, playing it, there is 5 million Let's Plays out there,
Yep.
and you look at it and you're like, fuck, these aren't even that fun to watch unless I'm playing it. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. I have been playing Red Dead 2.
Yeah. Like,
That is...
very committed.
Tell us about it in 4 minutes. Go.
That game,
Yep.
I play for maybe an hour tops each time I play it, depending on how much free time I've got. And then I put it down because you are both doing so much and nothing at the same time. Because the world is so fucking big, and you have to ride your horse to everywhere. It is an amazing game. It is super lifelike. You can grow your hair, grow your beard, shave your head.
Does it
style
happen
your hair.
through time?
Yeah. So you have to actually
Oh,
go
that's
through
cool.
particular amounts of days for your beard to
That's
lengthen.
what I liked about like GTA
Yeah.
in their series of like how they put so much little real life stuff
There's
in there.
little
that
detail
just,
in there.
Yeah,
Like the
it adds
dildos in
to
the showers and the
Yeah,
cop
yeah, yeah.
rooms, you know?
Well,
Yeah.
this is so far really interesting. Like, I found clues to a serial killer. There are UFOs in it. There are legendary animals that you can go hunting and getting fucking big
It
rewards
sounds
for.
like almost too big.
Yeah, it's great.
They usually are.
The story
They're
mode
good.
is 60 hours of play. Spider-Man, I
not
think,
that
was
bad.
20 something.
Okay, that's pretty bad.
And Spider-Man, like it takes a while to finish that
Yeah.
game. I think when it comes to 60 hours, there is no game out there that's been 60 hours.
the only
How long was 5? GTA 5?
30 something. I'm probably wrong.
Is that what it
said?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
'cause
think it was
I-
half.
I watched
I-
hundreds of hours of
Barely
Critical
remember.
Role.
Yeah.
Hundreds.
Yeah.
So when you were like 60, that's not that bad. And then you're like Spider-Man 20. And I'm like, oh, I've just been, I'm on the
Yeah.
totally opposite end
And
of
I
the
don't
spectrum.
think that 60 hours includes side quests as well. So,
Jesus
Yeah, because that was the thing. Like,
Christ.
I think I've told this story before where I played GTA 4 on my 360 and eventually it red ringed on me.
Yep.
And I'd been doing every side quest, every little mission to keep everybody happy because I wanted to see how far I could stretch all the character arcs and like shooting all the pigeons and all the nonsense.
Yeah.
And when it red ringed, I was like, well, never doing that again.
Yeah.
So with 5, I was like, blast through the
Smash
like
the story.
main mission and
Yep.
then go out and do all the fun stuff.
Yeah, do that in this as well because it's the best way to do it.
Because
What would you rate
I just
Red Dead out of
totally.
10?
Like you have to stick with the fact that everyone's giving it a 10.
Okay.
And that's just because I'm playing it and I've bought new games at the same time as that game.
And you're still
I
playing
haven't
it?
even bothered
Nice.
worrying about those new games because this is just fun. It's fun.
Yeah.
I'm always finding cool new shit. So
That's good.
yeah,
I
very
like it.
fucking enjoyable.
Cool. Well, we said a lot. We did a lot. Hopefully we'll be back next week to do even more, guys. If you've oh yeah, we'll be reviewing the Fantastic Beast. We'll get Chloe all dressed up. It'll be really cute. If you want to follow us on social media, you can check out the links below as well. You can leave comments. Remember to subscribe, guys. We'll be back next week with a Fantastic Beast themed episode. Until then, bye bye.
see ya.
See ya.